You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
The AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Bad Girls Club After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Bad Girls Club After Show.
Hey.
That's right, I said it.
Oh yeah, you haven't done your dance today.
I
You gotta
didn't do it, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2. Yo, what up, AFTERBUZZ? This is your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here at the AFTERBUZZ TV studios for the Bad Girls Club season 12. Chicago, joined in studio by Chevonne Hughes.
What up, what up?
Yeah. So we got the new girl in the house, Asia.
Asia. I like her spelling of her name, too.
How does she spell
It's
it?
Aysia.
She's
And on that alone, I would think her parents were black.
Yeah. Clearly not. All right, if you guys are watching us at home, make sure you guys hit us up, 424-253-0504. We have not been streaming the past couple weeks, but we are now live. So please give us a phone call and let us know what y'all think.
You said live so seductively.
Live. I just lost my voice on that. All right, let's talk about it. So Asia's kind of sparked some controversy up tonight.
Yeah, the first minute she's in there. I think, yeah, the first minute, yeah.
She asks the girls, you know, hey, what do you guys think should be kicked out? Who will be out of the house next? Lauren replies with Jada.
Yeah.
A weird question kind of to ask coming into a new situation.
It is a combustive question. It is a pot stirring question, and it's a fun question. Yeah, why not?
I mean, look what it's done.
Yeah.
So whatever, it basically leads to this argument with Jada and Asia, which later we see they're at this bar and they're talking to these guys, and Jada wants them to come over, and Jada says, do you want them to come over? And she says, well, you know, it's not really
her place, yeah.
my place.
Yeah.
And Jada's kind of like, nah, girl, what you mean? This is your house. Like, you can bring a dude over. How do you feel about Asia saying it's not really her place yet?
I understand why she would feel that way, because there's always been, from day one of this show, whenever you're the new girl or the replacement, you have to earn your way in. So you need to respect that, and I'm happy that she is respecting that. I could see why Jada would be like, but if I were coming into a place, I don't know what the dynamic is yet. I don't even know, like, you know, which bed I'm sleeping in yet. I'm not going to invite
Bring a guy over.
people over that I don't know into our space. Who knows who they are?
So Jada starts kind of like schooling her a little bit, and Asia didn't really care for that, so she kind of shut her down. And we see Asia try. She says, you know, when I feel I'm getting attacked, you know, I go for the jugular. Right. And she basically lets Jada know that Lauren said she doesn't want her in the house.
Yeah. Well, she didn't say who said it.
No, she did. I will give her that credit.
Yeah. So I asked the girls, meaning, like, in my head, if I heard the word girls, I would think every single one of those girls.
No, exactly.
Which was not true. It was just one. It was just Lauren.
And that's kind of interesting that Asia didn't throw Lauren's name out. But Lauren didn't give a damn. Lauren was pissed at Asia for telling Jada that the girls want her out. Fair enough for Lauren, but at the same time, Lauren, it's like, well, why would you go ahead and say that to this girl? You don't even know her. But I guess it was kind of like a test. Like, all right, I'm gonna give you this little egg, see what you do with it.
Right. Well,
size you up. I
feel like, yeah, you don't know who this girl is, but like, I don't think it was like a conscious test. It wasn't like, I don't know if I trust this girl yet. I want to give her this piece of information, see what she does with it.
Well, and so she didn't do what she should have done with it, because then Lauren went Bama on that ass.
As she tends to.
She, I mean, they start arguing, they start fighting. I mean, Lauren, she gets this deep voice in her, and then she gets to, I'm just afraid that an arm's just going to be like, coming out. She's like Scorpion.
And then she like stands on things and then keeps yelling.
Why does she do that? Is it like a height thing? Like she makes her feel
it's an Animal Kingdom thing. Like I feel we should have like some announcer. So as Lauren stands on a chair, this is how she shows her dominance over the other girls.
She beats her chest. Lauren brings the Bama. Jada starts fighting Asia now. So now the whole girls are just like, it's a mess inside the Bad Girls Club. And then right after that, the bipolarness comes to Jada and Asia apologizing.
Yeah. Because it wasn't even like they talked together. It was, I think, Redd talking with Asia.
And then she walked in.
And she walked up saying, hey, where's my lighter? Or where's that lighter I borrowed from you? And then she sat down and started
it's all
talking.
good, girl.
Which I think was a nice moment to be like, listen, like Redd was like, listen, just because we have a fight doesn't mean I hate you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just be real. Because I think that is a good thing to bring up because things can get so heightened so easily. Just be like, listen, we're going to fight. Doesn't mean I hate you. I don't wish you harm. We just disagreed upon something.
Right.
So.
And that was a good moment for her.
Yeah.
Jada and Redd sleep together that night. Nothing happens.
No bomb.
No bomb. And then Asia goes to Lauren and apologizes. And Lauren, of course, doesn't trust the bitch. So, but she accepted it halfway.
Yeah.
We then find out a little bit more about Asia. Her boyfriend's name is Markel. He caught a case.
Assault with a deadly weapon?
Yeah. And then we find out that she's paying for everything and he doesn't appreciate her. Sounds like you should break up with him, boo.
I say he's a winner.
Yeah. There you go. All right. So then we go to a club night. And at club night, Asia and Jonica, they're kind of into each other. Asia predicts that her and Jonica are going to hook up. Jonica's like, I think we'll just be cuddle buddies.
Right.
Right.
Sure.
Predicting
Why
the hookup
not?
there. Same time, Jonica calls Diamond, who is her, what? That was that girl in her casting video?
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's the girl in the casting video, but I think she's just like a girl who she is seeing, but they're not in a monogamous relationship because as we all know, Jonica is not one to commit. She cheats on every single girlfriend she's ever had.
Right.
Right?
So she tells her openly about Asia. And I'm going that the girl was saying it sarcastically, like, oh, you guys cuddled. All right, interesting. My favorite part of the episode was the life coach situation. I hate the execution of it, but I like the element that it's bringing to the show.
Right.
Because it's like, these bitches are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So Laura Barron specializes in women empowerment. She is a life coach. Now, you have an issue with this.
With the issues that I see that they're going towards, it makes me worried for the girls to be coached by someone without a license, without a doctorate, without any kind of board of somebody telling her this is how you're supposed to become certified to do this kind of job. A life coach, forgive me if I'm wrong, please let me know if I'm wrong, is just someone who's like, I have my shit together. I think I can help other people get their shit together. And then they go and do that. It's the same thing with, like, I know there are people who are like, there are people who are organizers out there. Like, literally, if you need someone to help organize your closet, they will come do that. So I just think that the issues that I see emerging in just those first little, like, talkings or meetings, some serious shit.
Yeah.
And I don't feel comfortable having a life coach have those girls bring them up on national television.
Sure. I mean, I see exactly what you're saying. I mean, as far as what we heard from these girls, I love the topics that we're getting into because I think it's important to, when we see this kind of action on television, to understand where that comes from. But again, that conversation should be had with someone who knows how to handle that kind of situation.
Right.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's a TV show. There's probably every psychologist or psychiatrist was like,
nope.
Not doing that.
Yeah. And she's only doing like probably 4 episodes probably maybe.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that they do it every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. So it's like not even like they could get somebody Like, I would like to have seen her maybe like in a guest house or something, you know, like
living
living there.
Living with them.
Yeah, because I just
almost
think
like
it's
a charm school.
Yeah, why not? I just feel like just like hit and run therapy is not. It's not gonna be good. It's almost like stabbing someone with therapy, then running away and coming back in 2 weeks and saying, "How you feel
did that
now?"
work?
Yeah.
In this crazy house of just.
I mean, granted, I'm only theorizing what could happen. Like, maybe it's going to be different. We haven't seen the effects of them actually getting into their therapy.
Well, rumor has it is that Redd and Jada are in BGC 13 because Judy tweeted out, "How do you have a life coach for 2 seasons in a row and you still got your shit fucked up?" So we'll see. All right, so the first girl was Jonica. She was asked, "What is a goal that you want from this house?" And she says, "I know all of my issues. One that I want to fix is commitment. My father has 7 kids. My mom was single." And we find out that she never gets vulnerable.
Yes.
And then they foreshadow her and Asia hooking up here because she says, "One thing we're going to work on in this house is commitment. You're going to be committed in this house."
Oh, boy, is she.
Diamond going to be upset with that.
Oh, yeah.
Next, we have Redd, who wants to fix her. We kind of already have heard a little bit of her story. She wants to fix her relationship with her father, and she doesn't trust men. Now, I know that this was a story that you were kind of more into. What did you get from today as far as her digging a little deeper?
You mean from like, because last week I said I was curious about her story. You know, she says there's something about her wanting to fix herself, I think is what the life coach said, before fixing her relationship with her father, which I think is really important because, let's be honest, the common thread with all these girls is daddy issues, right? So I do think that I want to see her working on herself a little bit more, and I'm curious to see how that's going to happen. I mean, I think it's possible because she was the one who was mediating that thing between Jada and Asia.
Yep.
So she does have a mind on problem solving in a reasonable way.
Yeah, it's like a weird, she switches it on and off.
And I feel like she also has a lot of issues with how people appear. Like when Lauren, the life coach, came and she's like, "Oh, well, she's really pretty, and I feel like everything that she's wearing has got to be worth $1,000. And she's like, "But I'll give it a try." Meaning she was intimidated by the fact that this person has money or is put together, which is kind of what her issue with Alex was about.
Yep.
She's intimidated by people who appear to have better things going on than herself.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I mean, hey, interesting story, and we're gonna see where it goes from here. I think Redd will get over some of those issues.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see because I've just been hearing too many rumors about this BGC 13. Huh?
I believe in you, Redd. I believe in you.
The person who surprised me was Britt.
Oh.
I was like, "Oh, damn, girl, all of a sudden you want to talk."
Yeah.
Britt.
Oh, you're still on the show, Britt?
Right.
Hey.
She says, "I don't have any issues. I'm independent." And we find out that she puts up these walls, and one thing that I liked that Laura said was, "Do you want deeper relationships?" Because I feel like some of the stuff that the girls were saying, it was really relatable in the sense of like, you know, who else was it? I think it was Britt and Lauren. Just the way that they expect from people. It's like,
oh yeah,
you know, I'll try to be friends with someone, and then all of a sudden it's like, then they're gone after 2 days or whatever. So why should I even put time in and waste time with you? I definitely see that with Britt. It's almost like she's just kind of just gives up. Like, and for someone to come into Britt's life, they would have to fight really, really hard. Which, relationship-wise, that's gonna suck because it's like these dudes are gonna, you know, fight a little bit, but it's like if you're not gonna give something back, it's like, well, okay, clearly you're not into me, or you just friend zone dudes, or you just, you know, fuck dudes just to fuck dudes. Like, I don't know. It'll be. I'm interested to see some more of Britt.
And I think on that too, like she looks for reasons to not be with people or to not like people. Like
even with Lauren.
Yeah, well, like later on in the episode, there's a fight between her and Jada, which we'll get to later. But like she brushes past her, and like all of a sudden that was just like it was the same as her spitting in her face.
Yeah,
you know, it's like the reaction wasn't comparable to the initiating act. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And I feel like she looks for reasons to push people away, which is what the life coach was saying a lot of the girls were doing, right? I forget who she was talking about who said that, but
Lauren pushes people away.
Yeah, Lauren, yeah.
But, well, let's just talk about Lauren. Lauren hates meeting new people because they will annoy her. Or if she becomes friends with them, they will annoy her, and then she will not be friends with them after a while. So she dismisses people too early.
Right.
I clearly can see that with her. She put it out to have that conversation with Asia, gave her that little nugget. Asia uses it, backfires. So it's kind of like you just proved her point.
Right.
So should be interesting. Asia doesn't handle situations. Now this one is going to be some tea. I'm like, are they trying to big up their story, like of who these politician people are? Asia, her father would always use, oh, not Asia, excuse me, I'm sorry, that's Alex. Asia, her father would always use violence, and she looks at herself as damaged. Laura really related to this girl.
Yeah, I was wondering why maybe she did have another reaction that we didn't see. Maybe they cut it out with editing, but her reaction was to her was different than all the other girls. It's like, oh, I just want to come and hold. She like sat on the same couch with her.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe the life coach has her own personal, things with physical violence.
And it does come off like that because I feel like she connected with her, Alex, and Jada the most. With Alex, she doesn't want to talk about her father issues on camera.
Right.
Mother doesn't want to talk about anything. She doesn't want her to be on Bad Girls Club.
Yeah.
Adults say keep it hush and don't talk about it. This is so relatable for me in so many ways. So it should be interesting to see if Alex will rebel against that, if they bring the family into the house to kind of see where that leads.
I think she will, because I'm sure she has producers in her, her ear pressuring her to, just go ahead and talk about that. Like when she was talking with the Laura, she was like, do you want to talk about what happened with your father? And she like, in the same breath was like, no. And then she paused and like Lauren, the life therapist or whatever, like gave her a moment with that thought to be like, no, you actually really do need to, like, that's what the show's about. Like I felt that like pregnant pause of that. And she's like, oh yeah, I guess later on, yeah, maybe I'll talk about it.
So I'm really kind of excited to see what is to happen with Alex, especially kind of leaving the Bad Girls house and going back home, and how her family's gonna react to that. And then we get our favorite Jada.
Jada.
Jada gets angry easily. She doesn't trust her father because he was great, and then all of a sudden became a weirdo when she hit puberty. And if you can't trust family, how can you trust friends? Jada needs a movie. Jada needs like a movie about this little girl who just, on this...
A Lifetime movie.
Yeah. Her life set reminds me of that movie Freeway with Reese Witherspoon.
I know how we love this movie.
Love that movie.
Oh my God, I'm thinking
if you guys love Jada,
now.
watch that movie Freeway with Reese Witherspoon.
Chopper!
That's who Jada is. We also find out, well, we didn't find out, we already knew this, that her mom has addiction issues. You can see the pattern as to why Jada is who she is now. She reminds me of like 3 people I grew up with and friends.
It's sad. It's so sad though. I mean, I know these girls have to deal with these issues and they need to like to move forward, but it's sad that this is like the norm. That every single one of these girls has some kind of issue with their father, has some kind of issue with abuse, has some kind of issue with trusting people now. It's sad. And I feel like there's probably more people in this world like who have that same story than the people who don't.
No, for sure. That's why I love that. That's why I love that they're doing this. I hate, that we're coming to an end of Bad Girls Club, but I love that they're talking about these issues because I think when you watch television, that's all we're watching. Love and Hip Hop, these Basketball Wives. This is all these girls are going through. You see them putting themselves through the same thing. And guys put themselves through the same thing too. So for them to be talking about these issues and putting them on television and hopefully really working with the girls and trying to do something positive, it can help a lot of people out there, you know, just to know that, oh wait, there is someone else that's going through that. So big ups for these girls for putting their problems out there like this too.
It's brave.
All right, so Alex is cooking her boyfriend, or
BJ was his name?
Yeah, BJ. I guess he's not a boyfriend, but
well, they labeled him as boyfriend.
An interest.
That's what they said on there?
He brings it wasn't boyfriend or interest, but I can't think of the exact term. So BJ comes over with his boy Z. Z's flirting with Jada.
Z's suspect.
And G is
he's a real suspect.
Like, sir, like, you don't feel awkward right here? Like, what are you doing? He was loving the camera time. Redd wants to sleep with Jada, but Jada wants to cuddle with Z. And this got so weird.
It did.
It was just so uncomfortable, and it's like, okay, I have... Is Redd a lesbian, or is she bisexual?
I think she's probably bisexual. Or she just likes fun. I mean, like,
just
whatever.
I mean, whatever happens.
Yeah, like, I just think that
I just hate people who pressure other people to, you know, make a decision. Are you gay, bi, or what?
Straight, yeah.
Okay, like, even if she is gay, like, just let her find that on her own. It's the third day here. Like, you know, at the end of the season, if she been scrubbing your walls and shit, like, fine. You know, say what you want to say, but to be throwing it out there, like, because you're mad you can't sleep with her, and you're mad because this dude is gonna be up in the bed, like, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I think a lot of Redd's motivation is just, like we discover later on, is just for shits and giggles, and yeah, it's a little mean. It's mean, but so that's why I don't know if it's like any of it's like real, like, I really have feelings for Jada. It's all like, I just want to fuck with you because it's fun. You're letting me, like, you're showing me that what I'm doing right now is having the biggest effect on you, and I love being that manipulative. And that's basically, that's all it is.
And it made me, it reminds me, that's exactly how me and my brother fight.
Oh, really?
That's exactly how me and my brother fight. So
brutal.
it's like, hey, but we love each other.
DJ Fox?
DJ L Fox.
DJ L Fox.
Which, shout out to him. Happy birthday. It's his birthday.
It's his
today.
birthday.
It is, actually.
Happy birthday, DJ L Fox.
So Jada didn't get her cuddle session with Z. Jada's upset. She's storming back and forth. She hits Britt, and Britt snaps.
Erupts.
Like a damn snap pea.
It wasn't even about her.
No.
She was like nowhere in that confrontation, like, at all. It's like, oh wait, I'm being boring again. What? Don't push back. This is my house. Yeah.
Weird.
No.
Asia calls Britt and Redd, says they're both bullies, which Britt, I mean, I definitely got to say is a bully. Asia, I mean, not Asia, Redd, she has bully tendencies, but I feel like it's she's such a jokester,
right?
That it's not as bad. Like, that's why I feel like Jada wasn't really getting that mad with Redd. Like, it's just like, oh, bitch, you're being annoying. Right. Like, yes, I know I ate you out last night, but I want some dick tonight. Jesus.
Oh, goodness. I just want to lay with you.
Oh, baby, you know you ain't going to bed now. You know you ain't going to bed now.
Again. I just want to lay with you. Again. So rapey. So rapey.
Hey, baby. No, she was like, baby, push over. She was like, no. All right, I'll just get on the other side. Like,
she's like, I'll just wait for you to fall asleep.
Right. Like, girl, what? This is not prison.
Right. Are there any locked doors in that house, do you think? Except for production?
No, I think they have like it's like the little drawstring curtain thing.
Oh. Mm-hmm. So there is literally no place to run.
Yeah.
There's no place to get
even
away from
the bathrooms, like the toilets, I don't think.
Oh no.
Boop.
I mean, go get in the car keys and sleeping in the car that night.
Jada got so frustrated, and this is interesting to me too, because she goes outside, starts throwing tables and crying.
None of it directed at Redd.
Yeah. And that internal situation is interesting to me.
Yeah.
I mean, where is that coming from? Is it that she is fighting that she is a lesbian? and that she does have feelings for girls, you know, is that a real feeling? Because Lord knows that there are different types of gays out there. There are some gays who are gay, and then there are some who, you know, allow things that happen to them send them in that direction. Right. And I mean, obviously, if that with her father really affected her, could be a touchy situation, which is why I'm like, Redd, you know, you need to use your brain. In
she
this
said before, like, Jada said that she gets shy around men. Right?
Yeah, yep, I forgot about that part.
Which I remember, like, sitting there when she was saying that, I started snickering.
Why?
I was laughing because she doesn't dress like a person who I would think would have issues communicating with men. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't look like the kind of person who gets nervous around guys.
Right.
And she doesn't come off like at
like
that,
she looks at them like
all.
friends, like boys, like dudes.
Yeah.
In that sense?
Yeah, not really, but like even in a romantic way. Like I feel like, but that's just how she's like I perceived her. But maybe it's completely on the different end of the spectrum. Like she says she's shy around men, but she's always talking like she, like I feel like, you know, it's like what's your number? How many people you slept with? Like she looks like the kind of person who would have a very high number. Is all I'm saying. Did I just call her a slut?
A little bit. Shots fired.
Sorry. But I mean, like, so that's why it was very shocking, and I laughed a little bit when she said that because I didn't believe her. But now I believe her because there is something going on, like you were saying before, internally, that, you know, when things happen in your past, like it affects your now, you know. So
I don't know. So did you? So as far as them bringing the life coach now, other than, you know, her credibility, as far as the topics being brought onto the show, are you into it? Are you seeing this new direction Bad Girls is going in? Are you liking it?
I am. I almost wish that they had been doing that the entire time because these girls' stories probably the same stories as all the other girls in the past seasons, and they could have been getting the same ratings dealing with that kind of drama than like the spitting and the fighting and the, you know, all that stuff. It would have been, yes, it would have been dealing with darker subject matters, but it would be of substance, you know, and it would bring you some good Nielsen ratings. Okay. That's, you know, that's just my opinion.
I want to know what you guys think. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter and Instagram. And also, we're working with Beamly.com. So you're signed up on Beamly.
I am.
Where you guys can check us out in the Bad Girls Club TV room. It's very, very exciting. We're talking about Bad Girls all day long. There's different other after shows you guys can check out. It's Beamly.com, and it's the Bad Girls Club official TV room. We're going to be in there after this show talking about it. And next week, I just have to say before we end the show, next week, I can't wait for next week.
Diamonds.
We have, who the fuck is fighting next week? Asia versus Lauren again. We get an X on Lauren's face.
Ooh, yeah.
But my favorite situation, we get the Fab Four, which seems a little pushing it.
Yeah.
But I'm more excited about Jonica's girl fighting Asia.
Yeah, I saw this. She's like, what you want to do?
I'm so over this. Or what did she say? Bored? Or
yeah, I think she said, I'm so over this. She's sitting over there eating her hummus and broccoli. I think I'm so over this. Well, then leave the room.
Right.
Yeah.
She wants that puna.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
What? Yeah, that's why she said it.
I just thought she was like, I'm annoyed with people just like kissing in front of me, like just in that. But like, I didn't think that her and Jonica had something going on.
That's why that's the most interesting. Like I don't
layers.
Right, like Lauren fighting Asia. Like okay, we knew we were gonna see that, but Asia, you talking? Ooh, all right, girl.
Asia's just what this show needed, I guess.
Apparently, that glad we got rid of Lindsay.
Ooh. Could you imagine her session with the life coach?
The life coach would have looked at the producers like, "What the hell y'all doing? Put this girl back on her ship." And
the life coach would have been like slitting her wrist, like, "I can't hear anymore. I just can't hear anymore." It would have been like probably the most tragic stories you've ever heard in your life.
Yeah,
that girl
talking
was
about
troubled.
Chewbacca and Michael Jackson talking to her in her sleep. Like,
and then they put horsehair in my head. And that would
I can't. I put a meme on Instagram.
No,
it wasn't. Okay,
you guys showed me how to do that. By the way,
it was low key in reference to the horsehair comment, but she commented and she liked it. So shout out to her for that. You got a comical side to you, so I appreciate that, Lindsay. Yeah. All right, guys, but thank you for tuning in. Hit us up, AfterBuzz TV, Twitter, Instagram. You guys can tweet me, too, at DJ Jesse J.
You can tweet me at Chevonne_Hughes.
Until next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later, bitches.
I knew it.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.